Listen carefully, because what I am about to tell you is not just another message. This is a divine calling. A prophecy unfolding right in front of your eyes. If you are hearing this, it is not by accident. Something extraordinary is happening, and you are at the center of it. A shift so powerful that it will change the course of your life forever. You may not see it yet, but deep down, you can feel it. That strange pull in your spirit, that restless energy in your soul, it's not your imagination. It's the universe, it's divine intervention, it's the whisper of destiny calling your name. For too long, you have been waiting, praying, struggling, asking the same questions over and over again. When will my time come? When will the struggle end? When will I finally step into what I know deep inside was meant for me? And for the longest time, it felt like the answers never came. Like your prayers were floating in silence. Like the doors were locked, the path unclear, the weight of life pressing down on you so hard that you started to wonder. Did I get it wrong? Was I never meant for greatness? Have I been fooling myself all along? But hear me now, and hear me well, those were lies. Lies fed to you by fear. Lies whispered by doubt. Lies placed in your path by forces that never wanted you to awaken to your true power. Because the moment you realize who you really are, the moment you understand what has been planned for you since the beginning of time, nothing, and I mean nothing, can stop what's coming for you. Chosen one, you have been marked. Set apart. Destined for something far greater than you ever imagined. The reason you've struggled isn't because you were forgotten, it's because you were being prepared. The reason things felt delayed wasn't because you were denied, it's because you were being refined. Shaped. Transformed into the version of yourself that could carry the blessing that's about to flood into your life. Because hear me, and hear me well, what's coming isn't small. What's coming isn't ordinary. What's coming is nothing short of supernatural. Have you noticed how things are beginning to shift? How people around you are treating you differently? How certain doors that once seemed locked are starting to creak open? That's because the energy is moving. The old cycle has been shattered. The chains that held you back have been broken. And now, the universe is aligning. The forces of destiny are converging. The divine plan is unfolding, and you, chosen one, are at the center of it. But before you can step fully into this new reality, you must understand something. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not for those who still cling to their doubts. This is not for those who are too afraid to claim what is already theirs. Because the truth is, this is not a season of waiting. This is a season of action. A season of stepping forward. A season of walking boldly into what has already been written for you. And the first step? It's simple. It's declaring, right here, right now, that you are ready. Comment 99 foot below if you know this message is for you. If you feel it in your bones, in your soul, in every fiber of your being that this is not just another day, not just another video, but a divine confirmation of what you've always known deep inside, that you were meant for more. That your time is now. That the delay is over, the struggle is breaking, and the breakthrough is here. This is not a drill. This is not a coincidence. This is destiny knocking on your door. And the question is, are you bold enough to answer? You see, the universe doesn't make mistakes. God doesn't make mistakes. And if you have been feeling like you were lost, like you were wandering, like you were somehow left behind while others moved forward, it was never because you were forgotten. It was because you were being set apart. Prepared. Positioned for something that required more than just talent. More than just hard work. It required transformation. A deep, powerful transformation that could only be forged through fire. Think about it. Every powerful person who has ever stepped into greatness, whether in history, in the scriptures, or in the world around you, has been tested. Has been refined. Has walked through a season of struggle before stepping into a season of abundance. And you, chosen one, are no different. But what separates you from the rest is simple: you didn't give up. You didn't let the weight of the world crush you. You didn't allow the darkness to consume you. Even when it felt unbearable, even when you questioned everything, even when you thought you had reached your breaking point, you held on. And that, my friend, is why you are here today. Because the moment you refused to give up, the moment you chose to believe even when there was no proof, the moment you decided to rise even when everything around you was trying to keep you down, that was the moment your destiny was sealed. That was the moment everything began to shift in your favor. And now, it's happening. The wait is over. The breakthrough is here. The forces that once worked against you are now working for you. And if you've been feeling that strange energy in the air, that tingling in your spirit, that deep knowing that something big is about to happen, trust it. Because that is your soul recognizing what your mind has yet to fully understand. That is your intuition, your divine connection, telling you that the miracle is already set in motion. The blessing is already on its way. The wealth, the opportunities, the favor, the abundance, it's already written. And all you have to do is step into it. Chosen one, this is your season. The floodgates of prosperity are opening. The universe is moving. God is moving. The shift is already happening, and the only thing left for you to do is claim it. Say it out loud. Declare it over your life. Type it in the comments: my time is now. Let the energy of your words send ripples through the universe. Let your faith be the key that unlocks what has been waiting for you all along. Something deep inside of you already knows this truth. You can feel it, even if you can't explain it. Even if the world has tried to make you doubt it, even if your past has tried to convince you otherwise, there's a fire inside of you that has never gone out. A knowing, a whisper, a force that has been pushing you forward even when everything else tried to hold you back. That force is divine. That force is destiny. That force is the reason you are here today. But listen to me carefully, this next part of your journey requires something different from you. You are no longer the person you used to be. The version of you that once settled for less, that once accepted disappointment as your reality, that once lived under the weight of fear and doubt, that version is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. The struggles that once defined you no longer have power over you. The mindset that kept you trapped is being replaced. The doors that once slammed shut in your face, they are about to swing open so wide, you won't even believe it. You see, the shift is happening whether you realize it or not. The universe doesn't wait. Destiny doesn't pause. And right now, in this very moment, something in the spiritual realm is shifting in your favor. Something powerful is unfolding, and it has your name written all over it. But there's one thing you need to understand: this is not a passive process. You can't sit back and wait for your miracle to arrive like a package at your doorstep. No, this is a partnership between you and the divine. This is about alignment. This is about recognizing that you are not just another person walking through life aimlessly. You are chosen. You have a mission. You have a calling so powerful that even the forces of darkness have tried to stop you from reaching it. But they failed. And they will continue to fail. Because you, my friend, are unstoppable. I want you to take a moment right now and reflect on everything you've been through. Every obstacle. Every setback. Every moment when you thought you wouldn't make it. Think about all the times you felt broken, lost, abandoned. And now, look at you. You are still standing. You are still here. And if you are still here, it means the story isn't over. It means that something greater is ahead of you. It means that everything you went through was not in vain. It was part of the process, part of the preparation, part of the journey that is leading you straight into the biggest breakthrough of your life. I need you to hear this: your past does not define you. Your past was only the foundation for the future that is being built for you right now. Do not let the weight of what was keep you from stepping into what is coming. Do not let the mistakes, the pain, the failures, or the disappointments hold you hostage any longer. That version of you is gone. And the only person who can keep dragging it into your present is you. But you don't need it anymore. It served its purpose. It taught you what it needed to teach you. And now, it's time to let it go. Because the new you, the chosen you, the powerful you, that version is rising. And nothing can stop it now. Something extraordinary is happening in the unseen right now. You may not see it with your physical eyes yet, but trust me, in the spiritual realm, the wheels are already in motion. The energy is shifting. The tables are turning. The things that once seemed impossible are suddenly becoming possible. And you might be wondering, why now? Why is this happening now? Because this is the appointed time. Because the divine calendar does not operate on human schedules. Because what was delayed was never denied, it was just waiting for the right moment, and that moment is here. Have you noticed how certain people have been exiting your life lately? Have you noticed how certain situations that once felt familiar are no longer comfortable? That is not a coincidence. That is divine separation. When you are stepping into a new level, not everyone can come with you. Not every situation, not every relationship, not every habit can survive where you are going. Some things, some people, some circumstances are meant to be left behind. And I know it's hard. I know change can feel painful. I know it can feel like you're losing parts of yourself. But what if I told you that you're not losing anything, you're making room? What if I told you that everything that is falling away is only clearing space for something bigger, something better, something beyond what you could have imagined? You see, there is a divine law at play here. Nothing that truly belongs to you can ever be lost. What is meant for you will always find you. What is aligned with your destiny will always return to you. And what is not meant for you will always fade, no matter how hard you try to hold on to it. That is why certain things haven't worked out. That is why certain people have walked away. That is why certain doors have closed. It wasn't rejection, it was protection. It wasn't failure, it was redirection. And now that you have been separated from what was never meant for you, now that you have been freed from the chains of the past, now that you are standing in this powerful moment of clarity, now the real journey begins. I hope you are paying attention, because what I am about to say next is critical. This is where the shift becomes undeniable. This is where everything you have been waiting for starts to take shape. The next few weeks of your life are going to be different. You are going to start noticing things that others can't see. Opportunities that others overlook are going to be drawn to you. The right people, the right connections, the right circumstances are going to start appearing. And it's not luck. It's not random. It's not coincidence. It is alignment. It is divine orchestration. It is the universe saying, finally, you're ready. But there is one thing you must remember: when the opportunity comes, you cannot hesitate. When the doors open, you must walk through them boldly. When the moment arrives, you must seize it without fear. Because fear has robbed you long enough. Doubt has delayed you long enough. Waiting, overthinking, second-guessing, it's all over now. There is no more time for that. The waiting season is over. The time for action has arrived. Your abundance is already here. Your breakthrough is already written. Your destiny is already set. And the only thing left to do now is step into it. Walk like it's already yours. Talk like you've already received it. Move like the blessing is already flowing into your life. Because the moment you align your thoughts, your actions, and your energy with what is coming, nothing in this world can keep it from reaching you. The universe is waiting. God is waiting. Destiny is waiting. The only question left is, are you ready? Never expected you to make it this far. They counted you out before the race even began. They laughed behind your back. Some even smiled to your face, pretending to support you, pretending to celebrate your victories, while secretly hoping, deep down, that you would fail. That you would never rise higher than them. That you would stay exactly where you were, struggling, doubting, questioning yourself. But what they didn't realize is that you were never walking this journey alone. They thought they had you figured out. They thought the setbacks you faced were proof that you had reached your limit. They mistook your silence for weakness. They mistook your patience for stagnation. But what they failed to see was the transformation happening beneath the surface. The preparation. The alignment. The power that was building within you, waiting for the exact right moment to be unleashed. And now, that moment has arrived. The tables are turning. The same people who doubted you, the same voices that whispered against you, the same forces that worked to keep you small, are about to witness something they never saw coming. They are about to see the undeniable proof of who you are. The undeniable evidence that you were never ordinary. Never average, never meant to blend in with the rest of the world. They are about to witness the rise of a chosen one. You see, what's happening right now is bigger than you. This isn't just about your personal success. This isn't just about proving people wrong. This is about divine justice. This is about setting things right. This is about the universe stepping in and making it clear to everyone, especially you, that everything you went through had a purpose. That every delay, every disappointment, every betrayal was all leading to this moment. Because what is about to happen in your life? It's going to be undeniable. It's going to be so big, so powerful, so unexpected, that even your enemies will have no choice but to acknowledge it. Even the ones who secretly wished for your downfall will have to sit back and watch as you rise higher than they ever imagined. They won't be able to ignore it. They won't be able to deny it. And the best part? There is nothing they can do to stop it. You see, when you are chosen, when you are truly aligned with your destiny, nothing can block what has been written for you. No amount of jealousy, no amount of negativity, no amount of manipulation can take away what is rightfully yours. The reason things seemed so hard for so long wasn't because you were failing, it was because you were being prepared for a breakthrough that would be too big for the small-minded people around you to comprehend. But now, the waiting is over. The preparation is complete. And what comes next? It's going to shake everything. Have you ever felt like something was shifting around you? Like the energy in the air was different? Like people were acting strange, situations were changing, doors were opening where there were only walls before? That's not just coincidence. That's not just luck. That is the movement of destiny. That is the divine stepping in and saying, it's time. There are things happening right now, behind the scenes, that you don't even know about. Conversations being had. Decisions being made. Paths being cleared. You may not see it yet, but soon, very soon, it's all going to be revealed. And when it is, you'll understand why you had to go through everything you did. You were never meant to stay in the background. You were never meant to remain unseen, unheard, unnoticed. Your gifts, your talents, your spirit, were all given to you for a reason. And now, the world is about to see what has been hidden all along. But here's what you need to understand. Not everyone will be happy for you. Not everyone will celebrate your rise. In fact, some of the people closest to you, the ones you thought would always support you, will be the first to question, the first to doubt, the first to try and bring you back down. And that's because your success, your elevation, your breakthrough will expose them. It will reveal the truth about who they are. About their real intentions. About whether they ever truly wanted to see you win. And that's okay. Let them reveal themselves. Let them show you who they really are. Because at this point, nothing can stop what is coming. The success, the abundance, the opportunities, it's already in motion. And whether they like it or not, it's going to happen. Some will pretend to be happy for you. Some will try to ride the wave of your success, acting like they were always on your side. But deep down, you'll know. You'll see it in their eyes. You'll hear it in their voice. You'll feel it in your spirit. Because chosen ones don't need to be told when someone is being fake. They just know. And when that moment comes, when your elevation is undeniable, when the blessings start pouring in so fast that you can barely keep up, do not shrink yourself. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Do not apologize for stepping into what was always meant for you. You earned this. You fought for this. You suffered for this. And now, it's time to enjoy what's coming. And let me tell you something, what's coming is beyond anything you have imagined. You think you know how big this is going to be? You have no idea. What's coming isn't just a little success. It's not just a small break. It's not just a moment. It's a movement. It's a complete transformation. The financial breakthrough? It's coming. The dream opportunities? They're on the way. The lifestyle you've been envisioning? It's already set in motion. And the best part? It's not just about you. Because your rise isn't just for your benefit. Your elevation isn't just about making your life easier. No, this is about impact. This is about changing lives. This is about breaking generational curses. This is about setting a new standard. You are the one who is going to change everything. You are the one who is going to break the cycle. You are the one who is going to be the example for everyone who ever doubted themselves. Because the truth is, you were never meant to live an ordinary life. You were never meant to struggle just to survive. You were meant to thrive, to lead, to show others what is possible when you step fully into your power. And now, it's happening. The prophecy is being fulfilled. The chosen one is rising. So, don't let fear creep in. Don't let doubt whisper in your ear. Don't let anyone tell you that this isn't for you. Because it is. And no matter how many people try to stop it, no matter how many obstacles appear in your path, nothing can change what has already been written. Your name is already on the blessing. Your future is already secure. And your enemies? They are about to witness something they never expected. The wait is over. The moment is here. The prophecy is unfolding. And nothing will ever be the same again. You have spent enough time waiting. Enough time hoping. Enough time wondering if your breakthrough would ever come. That season is over. The uncertainty is over. The waiting is over. The door that was once locked is not just opening, it's being ripped off its hinges. And you are standing at the threshold of a life that will look nothing like the one you have lived before. But before you take that step, you must understand one thing. You can't bring your old mindset into this new season. You can't walk into abundance with a spirit of lack. You can't step into power while carrying the chains of your past. This is the part where you let go, completely. Let go of the fear. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the voices that tried to tell you that you were not enough. Because the truth is, you have always been enough. You have always had what it takes. The only thing missing was the right moment. And now, that moment is here. Something inside of you already knows this. You have been feeling it, haven't you? The energy around you is shifting. The things that used to make you anxious don't affect you the same way anymore. The people who once had power over you no longer seem so important. You are beginning to see the truth. You are beginning to feel the awakening. You are beginning to realize that nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what has already been set in motion. This is what happens when a chosen one steps into their power. This is what happens when someone finally understands who they really are. The world tries to keep you small. Society tries to make you believe that you must struggle, that you must settle, that you must accept whatever life gives you. But not you. Not anymore. Because chosen ones do not live by the rules of the world. Chosen ones do not beg for opportunities. Chosen ones do not wait for permission to rise. You are a force, a presence, a power that cannot be contained. And from this moment forward, everything about your life will reflect that truth. There are people who will try to tell you that success is only for the lucky, that wealth is reserved for a certain kind of person, that happiness and freedom are only for those born into the right circumstances. But you already know that is a lie. You know that what is meant for you has always been yours. You know that no obstacle, no setback, no delay can take away what was written for you. And now, as you stand on the edge of everything you have ever dreamed of, you must make a choice. Do you step forward with confidence, fully owning your power? Or do you let the fear of the unknown hold you back? Because let me tell you something, this new level requires a new you. This next chapter demands a version of yourself that no longer operates from a place of doubt. You have already done the waiting. You have already done the suffering. This is not the time for hesitation. This is the time for action. You see, most people never reach their full potential because they are afraid. Afraid of what people will say. Afraid of what happens when they finally step into their greatness. Afraid of the responsibility that comes with abundance. But not you. Because you are different. You have always been different. This world does not belong to the timid. It does not belong to the ones who sit back and wait for things to happen. It belongs to the bold. It belongs to those who move, who act, who seize what is already theirs. And now, it's your turn. The shift has already begun. Your energy is changing. Your presence is changing. The way people respond to you is changing. And that's because you are stepping into your true self. You are no longer playing small. You are no longer apologizing for your power. You are no longer waiting for someone to tell you that you are worthy. You have always been worthy. And now, the world is about to see what you have known all along. Have you ever noticed that when people step into their power, everything around them seems to change? Opportunities appear out of nowhere. The right people enter their lives at just the right moment. Money begins to flow easily. Life begins to feel effortless. That is not luck. That is not random. That is the law of alignment in action. When you finally embrace who you truly are, when you finally stop holding yourself back, everything you need begins to find you. The doors that once seemed impossible to open suddenly swing wide. The struggles that once seemed never-ending suddenly vanish. The path that once felt unclear suddenly becomes obvious. Because the moment you stop living in fear, the universe responds. The moment you stop doubting, life begins to work for you instead of against you. And that is exactly what is happening to you right now. You have done the work. You have prepared yourself. And now, the blessings that were always meant for you are on their way. You do not have to chase them. You do not have to fight for them. They are already yours. The only thing left to do now is step fully into them. But let me tell you something, this transition will not be easy. Not because the blessings are not coming, but because there are forces that do not want you to rise. There are people who benefited from your struggle. People who liked you better when you were uncertain, when you were small, when you were easy to control. And now they see the change in you. They see the power in you. And it terrifies them. Some will try to discourage you. Some will try to make you second-guess yourself. Some will even pretend to support you, all while secretly hoping you fail. But do not be distracted. Do not waste your energy trying to prove yourself to people who were never meant to understand your journey. This is not about them. This is about you. And right now, you have one job, to move forward without fear. To walk boldly into this new season. To refuse to let doubt, negativity, or the opinions of small-minded people hold you back any longer. Because your time has come. The doors that are about to open for you will shock everyone who ever doubted you. The opportunities that are about to appear will make it clear that you were never meant for an ordinary life. The abundance that is coming will be so undeniable, so overwhelming, that even those who tried to block you will have no choice but to admit that you were destined for this all along. So now, I ask you, are you ready? Because once you say yes to this, once you fully commit to stepping into your power, everything will change. There will be no going back to the way things were. The old version of you will no longer exist. And the new you? The one who walks with confidence, who attracts abundance effortlessly, who lives in alignment with their highest purpose. That version is about to be revealed to the world. The choice is yours. You can stay where you are, continue living as you always have, continue waiting for the right time. Or, you can step forward, right now, and claim what has always been yours. One choice will keep you in the cycle you've been in for years. The other will set you free. What will it be? Because let me tell you something, the universe does not wait. Destiny does not wait. And the miracle that has been set in motion for you? It is already on its way. The only thing left is for you to meet it. And when you do, when you step into the life that was always meant for you, nothing will ever be the same again. This is it. The moment everything changes. The moment the past no longer holds you. The moment you step fully, completely, unapologetically into your power. You have come too far to turn back now. You have been through too much to let fear, hesitation, or doubt rob you of what is already yours. There is no more waiting. No more questioning. No more wondering if this is really meant for you. It is. And it always has been. The only thing that ever stood between you and your miracle was belief. And now, belief is all that remains. Not hope. Not wishing. Not maybes or possibilities. Certainty. Knowing. Walking as if it has already happened because it has. You may not see it yet, but it is already unfolding. The very fact that you are here, right now, proves that the energy has already shifted in your favor. You are standing in the middle of your transformation. You can feel it, can't you? The heaviness that once clung to you has lifted. The fear that once whispered in your ear has grown silent. The weight that once made every step feel impossible is no longer there. You are lighter, freer, ready. And now, you must take the final step. The step that turns everything from possibility into reality. The step that moves you from hoping to having. The step that signals to the universe, to destiny, to every force that has been working in your favor, that you are not just willing, not just open, but committed. Because chosen ones do not hesitate. Chosen ones do not wait for a perfect moment. Chosen ones create the moment. And that is exactly what you are about to do. But listen carefully, because there is something you need to understand before you take this final step. When you step into your destiny, you will become a different person. And when you become a different person, your world will change. Some of the things you once wanted will no longer interest you. Some of the people you once held close will begin to feel like strangers. Some of the places you used to find comfort and will no longer feel like home. And that's because you are not the same anymore. When you step into this new level, you will no longer tolerate what you once accepted. You will no longer settle for less than you deserve. You will no longer seek approval from those who never understood your journey. And that will make some people uncomfortable. They will call you arrogant. They will say you've changed. They will try to remind you of who you used to be, of the mistakes you made, of the times you struggled. Not because they care about you. Not because they want what's best for you. But because they don't know how to handle the fact that you are rising without them. And that is where you must make a choice. Will you dim your light to make them comfortable? Will you shrink yourself so they don't feel left behind? Or will you stand tall, claim your space, and walk boldly into what was meant for you all along? Because make no mistake, this is your moment. and it does not belong to anyone else but you. The life that is waiting for you on the other side of this decision is unlike anything you have ever experienced before. You think you know what success looks like? You think you know what abundance feels like? You think you've seen blessings before? What's coming will redefine everything. This is not just an upgrade. This is not just an improvement. This is a complete shift. A new reality. A new way of existing. A new standard for what life can be. Because you are not just stepping into wealth, you are stepping into overflow. You are not just stepping into opportunities, you are stepping into doors that were built just for you. You are not just stepping into a better life, you are stepping into the life that was always meant for you, before fear, before doubt, before the world tried to make you forget who you were. This is a return. A homecoming. A divine alignment that has been waiting for you to say yes. And now, you must decide. Are you ready? Not halfway ready. Not kind of ready. Fully ready. Because once you say yes to this, once you truly accept what has already been prepared for you, there is no turning back. The old life, the old struggles, the old version of you, it will all fade away. And in its place will be the chosen one that was always inside of you, waiting for this exact moment to be released. Take a deep breath. Feel it. The energy. The shift. The power that is rising in you. Everything you need is already inside of you. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You don't need another sign. This is the sign. This is the moment. This is the final confirmation. There is nothing left to wait for. It is time. You are ready. Step into your destiny. And watch everything transform before your eyes. Because from this moment forward, nothing will ever be the same again.